Welcome to this post-game edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets. I want some of that same energy some of y'all brought Sunday after game one regarding Mr. Jalen Green. Rockets even up the series 1-1 with a 109-94 win over the Golden State Warriors. We get right to it. Jalen Green bounced back from his game one performance, 7 points, 38 points, 13 with 25 from the floor, 8 for 18 from three, 4 for 5 from the foul line, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 38 points for Jalen Green. How y'all doing? I am, of course, KG Kris Gardner, owner of the Houston Roundball Review. That's right, Draymond. How you doing? Go Rockets, 1-1. Game 3 this Saturday, 7:30 Central on ABC. Game 5 back in H-Town. It's already been announced. Tip time, 6:30. Game will be on TNT. James Flanagan, how are you doing? That's your Ric Flair. Woo! Who I said off? I got throat problems. Pollen allergies killing me all day today. Derek, that's right. KG After Dark. Let's do it. Let's have fun this Thursday morning. Solo says it very well. What a response from the Rockets. And Jalen Green specifically. He bounced back. He said he would bounce back. His teammates did not doubt him. He bounced back in a big, big way. Derek again. What's up? Go Rockets. You are watching this post-game show, this Let's Talk Houston Rockets post-game show on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. If Jimmy has to miss time, that's huge for the Rockets. Pelvic contusion, took an awful fall, bad fall. Amin Thompson was off balance, going to the boards, got knocked off his balance, then undercut Jimmy, and Jimmy crashed to the floor, to the court on his butt, tailbone, pelvic bone, contusion. And now, let's see, who was it? Was it Mr. Correct Cuts? Did not like the amount of days off between games 1 and 2 and really game 3. Well, now, game 3 is Saturday. Game 4 is Monday. Game 5 is Wednesday. Game 6 is Friday. And game 7 is Sunday or something like that. Every other day. So now we'll see what the Warriors bench, they all played. But let's be real. Solo touched on this after game 1. And James, if they're saying that, Golden State, look in the mirror. Talking about the Rockets are dirty. Look in the mirror. And I'm going to say 2 things. Look at who the Warriors have. Look who they're playing. For all this talk about the Warriors are back and blah, 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 the narrative put up forth, Jimmy Butler and Steph are going to lead the Warriors and they're going to compete for another championship. Look at who they're playing. Quentin Post, credit to him, made 4 3-pointers tonight. Guy Santos, Pat Spencer, Kevin Knox II, Trace Jackson Davis, and y'all wanted him, y'all got him. Jonathan Kuminga, 11 points, 26 minutes, 4 for 12. But look at that. Look at y'all think that team could compete with OKC in a playoff series? Give me a break. Come on, people. 2 games in. Warriors, 95 points. Game 2, 94 points. They made 17 threes in game 2 and scored only 94 points. And yet the national media is going to try to convince us that this team is elite and a championship caliber team. Y'all better wake up or sell what y'all were taking and share it around. Puff, puff, pass. What the hell? Come on. Give me a break. And Draymond, I said it, I posted it, deliberately posted it on the Houston Roundball Review community tab on the YouTube channel, community post. Draymond has nothing left. All he's got is being a bully. Cheap shots, holding, punching people, talking trash, talking mess, and getting upset when people stand up to him. That's all he has left. That's it. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 turnovers. 2 for 6 from 3. 1 assist. Let me say that again. 1 assist. So far in 2 games, the Rockets staff did what I suggested should be done prior to this series beginning. There's no need to allow Draymond to be a facilitator. Make him put the ball on the floor and dribble. Don't give him open, easy passing lanes. And then let's see what he does with his passing. Come on, people. He's got nothing left. Come on. Monty, how are you? Your new name. Thank you for chiming in. Was it me or was Houston Rockets unnecessarily aggressive in non-basketball plays? Nope. Nope. Not in my opinion. They are standing up to the bully. They hit first. I said that before the series. Every game 1, the Rockets should hit first. The referees called the second one. Stand up to the bully. Draymond Green has nothing left. And I'll say it again. It is an absolute travesty that the media included Draymond Green as a finalist for top defensive player of the year. This is not 2018 Draymond Green. He's got nothing left except cheap shots and trash talk. That's it. First half, what do you have? 1 rebound in first half? Something like that? Come on, people. Come on. Some of the numbers. Rockets cut down on turnovers, did not have a quarter from hell like they did in game 1, that second quarter. 39 for 86 overall. Rockets made 15 threes, so it was not a huge disparity in made threes between them and the Warriors. They made free throws, 16 for 20 from the free throw line. 47 rebounds, 21 assists, only 13 turnovers. Warriors scored 13 points off those turnovers. Warriors, 33 for 80. 17 threes they made. They made 16 twos. 11 for 18 from the free throw line. Only 33 rebounds. They had 15 turnovers. Rockets did not do a great job scoring off those turnovers, just had 14. Bounce to this number before I get to the individual numbers again. Once again, Rockets own the paint, 46-28 in the paint. Fast break points. The Rockets won this. They lost in game 1. Rockets 10-8 fast break points. Warriors, surprisingly, 11-6 in second chance points. Fred VanVleet went from taking 19 shots in game 1 to just taking 8 shots in game 2. He's still struggling from the three-point line, just 1 for 7 from 3. But one of the things I said in game 1, after game 1, this post-game show, I mentioned it to my colleague, my mentor, one of them, Nate Griffin, on the Houston Morning Show, that I don't like Fred VanVleet taking more shots than Alperen Sengun. He did not do that in game 2. Only took 8. LP took 15. LP did not shoot efficiently. He only made 6 of his 15 field goal attempts, but he was 4 for 5 from the free throw line. 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. Dylan Brooks, he kind of fell for that Draymond crap. Got in early foul trouble, some of it, reaching in too much, allowing Draymond Green to do a you reach, I teach moment, a James Harden kind of deal. That was unnecessary. It's over-aggressive. 16 points for Dylan Brooks, 6 for 12. Tari Eason, productive, positive production, 6 for 9 from the floor, 2 for 2 from 3, 6 boards, and only 1 turnover. Team effort. You see the guys in double figures. Jalen Green, 38. Alpi, 17. Dylan Brooks, 16. Tari, 14. Jabari, 11. Amin, 11. That's 6 guys in double figures. Yeah, let's let's talk about this. I see Derek talking about it, and Tari lost is cool, and it's unnecessary. GRX, I see you here as well. You're saying Rockets in 6. That means Game 6 went on the road. Now, if they do that, that would truly, in my opinion, put the nail in the coffin of the Warriors, because that would mean eliminating Golden State on the home court. I would love that. Let's squash all this narrative talk about them being back in championship contenders, please. But Tari's throwing a towel. Tari. I mean, Fred and Draymond talking, exchanging pleasantries. Fred probably told Draymond, yo, man, you washed up. You can't stop Şengün. What else you got? You can't stop him. Draymond taking it, talking it back. And then everybody else gets involved. Everybody gets involved. And then Tari tosses the towel. Got to be first. Don't be second. Don't be third. Be first. WK, how you doing? Good game by the Rockets. WK thought they did a good job sticking with the pick and roll and looking to get Jalen going early. He was 1 for 3, I think, from the floor, but he had 3 or 4 assists early, and then he started heating up. I'm curious about this. Derek's talking about it, commenting on it. James as well. Draymond flopped, but Jalen did raise his arm, elbow to Draymond. Now, the angles, one angle made it look like Jalen made contact with his elbow to Draymond's face. Another angle made it seem like it was nothing more that Jalen put his elbow up. Draymond, like, grazed Draymond's face. Draymond had like a 1 or 2 second delay, took a step, and then just, oh no, ref, and just collapsed to the floor like he got shot. So Jalen should not, again, got to be first, don't be second. He was setting a screen, but he had his arm up, and that's what the ref saw. And then Draymond did his best acting job, so he's going to have an acting career after he retires, and then flops to the floor. So the league should not suspend him for that. If they do, shame on him. Come on now, just shame on him. Draymond should get something for that flop, because everybody saw it. You saw it in the building, on the video board. You should have seen it on the replays, national TV. I mean, that flop was just step, pause. Oh, please. Because another example, he has nothing left. When you stand up to a bully, and all they have, once you stand up to them, what they got left? He has nothing left. All he has left is flopping, trash talk, cheap shots himself. That's all he's got left. He has nothing left. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all saw it. I'm not a Rockets fan, so anybody watching this thinking I'm a Rockets fan, far from it. But I'm giving you my opinion on what Draymond Green used to be, an elite defensive player, and also walk that line. Dirty. He's well more dirty now than he's elite defensive player. He has nothing left. He had one good shot block. That's it. He's not an offensive threat. And then Jimmy Butler is out for game 3. Look at who the Warriors have offensively. It's Steph and others. Brandon Podziemski was not feeling well prior to the game, so we were told. Checked out early, first half, came back, finished the game. No points. 0 for 5 from the floor, including 0 for 2 from 3, and did nothing else. no rebounds, no assists, no fouls, no steals, no turnovers, no block shots. All he did was take up space and miss 5 shots. We could do that. We could do that. That's all. We could do that. Warriors do not play rough. The Warriors don't play rough. Come on, man. Come on. You are underselling Draymond Green's great defense in the championship years. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. Come on. Andre Iguodala did not play rough physical defense. Come on, man. The Warriors' defense is what made them elite. It wasn't just their offense in that part of those championships. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, Monty. Come on. Warriors don't play rough. Oh, please. Please. Tell that to Draymond, and he would disagree with you. Come on. Please. He'd be offended if you said that he didn't play rough. Come on. Come on. Do you know who Draymond patterned his game at growing up? The bad boys. Please. Please. Come on. Come on, man. Draymond Green. He patterned his game after the bad boys. One of the people he admired is Ben Wallace. Come on, man. Come on. Don't argue with me on this one. Do not argue with me. Folks, I better let him know. You better let him know. Oh, please, man. Please. Come on, man. You're underselling what made the Warriors a complete championship team. It wasn't just their offense. They played great defense, too. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Come on. But what the Warriors are trying to do, as James points out, they're trying to make it a street fight. They're trying to intimidate the Rockets. And the Rockets are not being intimidated. When you are a veteran team, borderline old, one of the things you have left is physical play and to see if your opponent can stand up to it. If they don't, chances are you're going to win. If they do, then you become old. You become old and you sound like a crybaby whining about, oh, they're playing too rough. They're playing too tough. Because they're standing up to the bully. That's what they are. That's what the Rockets are doing. Standing up to the Warriors' play. Dillon Brooks. Did I not say Dillon Brooks had some bad fouls in the first half? He's got to be smarter than that. I did say Tari Eason was done for that toss of the towel. Oh, I'm out to one. I'll call it down the line. I'm objective. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the show, but please don't get it twisted. Tell me the Warriors aren't rough. One of the reasons Jonathan Kuminga doesn't play more is because he doesn't play rough enough, compete on defense and rebound. He's all offense. Come on now. Guy Santos is a hustler, scrappy player. He gets more minutes over Kuminga because he does those things. Please, come on now. Come on. Come on. And I guess none of us see Steph Curry holding and bumping into Jalen Green and those things like that. Oh, yeah. We don't do that. No. Just one-sided. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay. On this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets, KG After Dark. Hey, I'm on fire. I'm having a great time. I love post-game shows. I love the interaction. I keep it real. I keep it real, you know. And the same Warriors, as Solo brought up, the undercut causing Kawhi to land on a foot. The league implemented a new rule because of that play. Because what the Warriors used to do, walk under jump shooters. Just saying. Just saying. Game 3, we'll see if the Rockets have how much they've grown and matured. Winning game 2 is important. They had to win it. It was a must win. It was a must win for them. If Jimmy Butler doesn't play, the Rockets really, really have to win game 3. Because the Warriors without Jimmy Butler, they're Steph and the rest. They're Steph and the others. That's all they are. They're Steph and the others. Let Steph get his. Steph get 35. Fine. You keep the others to 45 or 50, 85 points. Rockets score more than that, they'll win. But they have to do what they did tonight. And of course, it would help. It helps if Jalen Green has another solid or great shooting performance. That's part of the growth and maturity. We'll see if they do that in game 3. It would be disappointing if they don't and have a setback and a letdown. All they've done is even the series. They have to win a game on the road to win the series. They got to understand that. You have to have that mentality. They just even the series. The Warriors still have home court. So 5 games left. 3 of those on the road. Golden State wins those 3 games. Golden State wins the series. So I'm kind of curious to see what the Rockets do in game 3. Ayush went to the game. Salute. Lost his voice. Salute to you. And Monty, you're getting to semantics about physical and rough. Rough to me is physical. Now, if you talk about dirty, that's something else. But rough, it's the playoffs. Yeah, it's supposed to be rough and physical. It's the playoffs. I love the Bucks Pacers discussions that are going on in that series, the back and forth, the smack talk. I love Tyrese Halliburton saying point blank, we don't like them, they don't like us. Rockets don't like the Warriors don't like the Rockets. I'm fine with that. I got no problem with that. It's playoffs. The more you see a team, the more you can't stand them. I mean, these teams have played each other 7 times now and have at least 3 more to go. So there's going to be more smack talk, more physical play. It's going to be up to the ref to call it and control it. But, oh, man, I love this. This is my kind of basketball here. Let's get to it. I love it. I can't tell who's worse, Laker fans or Warrior fans. You decide. You decide. Terry, how are you doing? Chiming in from New Zealand. Appreciate you as always. Jalen got the jitters out of the way. He bounced back. Now let's see him have a solid game 3 and not go on the down part of the roller coaster and go back to game 1. It's up to him. He's got to bounce back. He got to be consistent. A consistent effort from Jalen Green is key to the Rockets winning this series. Jalen Green scored 7 points. Not going to get it done. It's going to be much, much more difficult for them to win. And Jimmy Butler was announced, what was it, a pelvic contusion? And like I said, it was a nasty fall. It was not done on purpose. Man was off balance, out of control, and he happened to undercut Jimmy. And Jimmy crashed to the floor and landed on his butt. And I mean, bruised pelvic contusion. I hope it's not a cracked tailbone. Ooh, he could be out, depending on the severity of it. I hope not. Hope he's healthy. If it's not broken and it's just a bruise, then the medical staff are treated the best they can and give him the heat wraps and I go back and forth between heat and cold and try to treat it. But game 3, from here on out, the rest of the series is every other day. So we'll see if he can play. If he's clear to play, he's going to try to give it a go. But if the body just can't do it, then he can't do it. And obviously that would be a massive, massive loss for the Warriors. I don't want series to be determined on injuries. I want a team to beat the best. I want both teams to be at their best and make a better team win. But if he can't go, they're not going to stop the series. Warriors fans might put an asterisk by this series and say, well, the Rockets won because Jimmy got hurt. Still going to count. Rockets still going to the second round if that happens. Stream started at 12:30. Justin, no worries. Oh, I noticed that too. I mean, who was it? Pat Spencer gave a man a little hip check in the fourth quarter, sent a man flying into the cameras. And then moments later, they both got a double tech called on them. So, oh yeah, this series has started. There's going to be 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Double text called on Spencer and Thompson. Seconds prior to that, Spencer shoved, bumped, hip checked a man, and a man went flying into the cameras. So he's a marked man. He's got to understand that. And, and it's good that Jalen bounced back. And it's a positive because I said this. One of the things I said after game 1, Jalen had a bad shooting night. He was not the first player to have a bad shooting night in the playoffs. He won't be the last person to have a bad shooting night in the playoffs. Let's see how he bounces back in game 2. He bounced back great tonight. Scored 38 points. 8 for 18 from 3. 13 for 25 overall from the floor. He's an example of when you attempt 18 threes, I hope you're making 6, 7, 8 and up, not 2 or 3. He had it going. He played well. He was more aggressive. He wasn't pounding the air out of the ball too much. Had that little sometimes, but not a lot. The off-ball action was good. They attacked the zones better. It's just the way they attacked the different defenses the Warriors tossed at them. Oh, no. Like I said, it's not. If Jimmy can't go, he can't go. The series is going to continue whether he plays or not. Hey, that's just, it's part of sports. Injuries are part of sports. But, good point. And it was the first playoff game for both of them, Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham. And both of them played well in game 2, in their game 2s. The first round, your first playoff, we as observers, we enjoy the competition. We're enjoying the games. We're not playing. So it is very easy for all of us to say, man, Jalen Green or player X should be better in his first playoffs. It's his first playoffs. He's got to get used to everything. Get used to how the games are called. Got to get used to the emotions. Got to get used to all of those things. Different people react to it differently. Now that the Rockets have won a game in this series, Now let's see how they respond to going on the road in the playoffs, because it's going to be different. And the Warriors are complaining about the Rockets' physical play, or complaining about a man, in their eyes, intentionally hurting Jimmy Butler. So they're probably going to key on a man, try to retaliate or be extra physical with him. Okay, a man has to be ready for that. But again, the Rockets just need to be aggressive and stick to who they are. Game 3, road game, set the tone in the first quarter. Set that tone in the first quarter. And I'm going to say it again. Draymond Green has very little left except bullying and trash talk and yelling at the refs. Warriors have no answer for Şengün. None. Draymond can't stop him. Kevon Looney can't stop him. Quentin Post can't stop him. Trace Jackson Davis can't stop him. Guy Santos can't stop him. And Alpi didn't shoot the ball well tonight, going just 6 for 15. But he had 16 rebounds. And again, the Rockets dominated the points in the paint. And this is the point. And this is not Quentin Post. Earlier in the season, before the Rockets played the Warriors, and Pat Spencer, I did not know who those guys were. I don't follow college hoops outside of Houston men's hoops as much as I used to. So I had no clue who those guys were. But those are the players the Warriors are relying on now. So this Warriors team is not an elite team. They are a beatable team. And again, the Warriors made 17 threes tonight and still only scored 94 points. 17 threes. They made 17 threes out of 43 attempts. More threes than twos. And still only scored 94 points. They are averaging, the first two games, 94.5 points in this series. Steph Curry scored 20, was just 6 for 15, had 9 assists. So he scored 20. He had 30 in game 1? 30 plus? 94 points and 95 points. These Warriors, the Rockets play their game. They can win this series. Now they got to do it. It's easy for me to say, but they have to do it. Oh, yeah. I don't know how the TV broadcast handled it, but the crowd did the FU Draymond chant a lot. A lot. And Draymond egged them on, because that's part of, he feeds off that hate from the opposing fans. But I hope the Warriors are really looking at what they got left for Draymond for the next few years on this contract. He doesn't have much left. He does not have much left. Oh, Solo. I'm going to be negative about this. Solo hopes the Rockets win the series so that the media will give the Rockets respect. Majority of them probably won't. Majority of the media will say that they'll just hammer home into what I've been saying. But look at who the Warriors are. Look who the Warriors are playing now. The Warriors the media that picked the Warriors to win this series, some of those same folks picked the Warriors to go far in these playoffs. Hell, maybe even win the championship. Some of those same media, should the Rockets eliminate the Warriors in the first round, might realize, wow, these guys really aren't that good. They're a bunch of role players. Yeah. Yeah. That's who they are. Which showed you how great Steph Curry is and how great Jimmy Butler is. They're making role players better. But folks, come on. Come on. He said that? Windhorst said that. The Warriors are the real 2 seed. See, comments like that from national media just makes me shake my head. That man's getting paid 50 times more than I'm getting for saying trash like that. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Picking the Warriors because you think Steph's going to go off for 4 games out of the at least 4 out of the 7, that's fine. But the real 2 seed, look at who they have. Come on. Again, let me say this. So for Solo, Justin, Terry, Draymond, WK, Jack 42, Ayush, all of us combined to do what Brandon Podzinski did in the game. And yeah, he was not feeling well. He was feeling unwell. He was feeling so unwell in his 14 minutes. He did nothing else on the stat sheet except miss 5 shots. 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 fouls, 0 steals, 0 turnovers, 0 block shots in 14 minutes. You would think he could get rebound just by the ball bouncing his way off a missed shot off the rim. Zeros, the whole stat line, zeros. Terry and Solo with the same thought. Had to get that cardio in. Same thing. And this is correct as well. Solo been keeping track. The Suns pick is officially at number 9. Officially at number 9. So again, if that pick lands at number 1, hell, lands in top 3. Got to be top 3. Keep the pick if it's top 3. Outside that, then trade it. But if it lands, hell, we know if it lands number 1, pick Cooper Flag. Period. End of discussion. We'll worry about everything else after that. Pick Cooper Flag. But the Rockets are reflecting their head coach, Ime Udoka. Ime was a grinder in his NBA career. Wasn't the greatest athlete. Couldn't jump out the gym. He was a physical, hard-nosed player that did the little things to help his team. Do what things the coaches ask him to do. The Rockets are doing that same thing. The Rockets are a physical team. And the Rockets aren't backing down to the Warriors. And so I'm saying it. The Rockets, they stand up to the bully. Let's see how the bully responds. Because a lot of times when you stand up to a bully, the bully is shocked because a bully expects you to just collapse and crawl away. Doesn't expect you to stand up to him. Then the bully's stuck. Justin, going back in time, remembers when Draymond wouldn't pass the ball to Durant and tried to hit the game winner himself. And this did it twice. Another good sign, great sign from Jalen Green. He got after it, got after Steph. Steph handles got kind of loose. Jalen got in there, stuck his hand in there, dove on the floor for those loose balls. Steph and Jalen, two different tie-ups. Great to see Jalen getting after it defensively. He was locked in. He was locked in for game 2. He struggled to make shots game 1. Like I said, that happens. But he was locked in. He was aggressive. And his effort defensively is what I would like to see him do going forward. Game 3. We've seen it. We've seen you do it, Jalen. We've seen you get after it. We've seen you dive on the floor, hustle out those loose balls. Do it in game 3. Do it in game 4. You have the athleticism to be a very good defensive player. Part of defense, a big part of defense is effort and heart and want to and grit and grind and determination. So do it again in game 3. Become a great two-way player on offense and defense. Accept that challenge. And for those who watched, stat line, those are minutes played. Cam Whitmore, Reed Shepherd, 2 minutes each. Came in with 2 minutes left in the game. As many of us said in previous post-game shows, the only way Cam and Reed are going to play in this series, if it's a blowout, well, game 2 is a blowout in favor of the Rockets. Rockets final score, 109-94 over the Warriors. And I love how the narrative changes. Going to combine Warriors with the Knicks. Knicks after game 1. Oh, we were more physical. We were the more physical team. Detroit couldn't handle what we did to them in the fourth quarter. After game 2, Coach Tibbs, we want the game called fair. Detroit was too physical. Their star player got more free throw attempts than my guy. 2 games in, Jalen Brunson has more free throw attempts than Kate Cunningham. But the game's uncalled fair. Game 1, Warriors. We're just more physical. We're a veteran team. We have the experience. We know how to win playoff games on the road. Lose game 2. Man, Rockets are just too physical. They're too rough. They play too rough. Losing kind of changes your outlook, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. So Steve Kerr says to the media, takes a page out of Phil Jackson's book, cries to the refs about the game not being called fair and not being called the right way and letting another team push my team around and grab and hold. And, oh, no, we want to plant those seeds for game 3. It's up to the referees to ignore that stuff. But refs are human too, so they hear it. So the Rockets are going to have to adjust to it, how the game is called, how game 3 is going to be officiated. If they do that, they play their style, they can win game 3. We'll see the steps of maturity in this Rockets team. Again, I picked the Rockets to win this series. It's one of the rare teams, because I'm not sure about the Rockets in Minnesota and Rockets and the Clippers. That's the way Kawhi's playing right now. But I like the Rockets matchup against the Warriors going in. We'll see. Solo says, predicting it, thinks game 3 will be a Rockets close win. Solo, you agree. Terry does. Paquito, I saw you earlier. I forgot to give you a shout out. Thank you for chiming in as well. Whether it's 1 point, 5 points, 10 points, 12 points. Rockets get that win. You're up 2-1. None of y'all will care if it's by 1 or by 21. But, and, Cherry, I know where you're coming from. You couldn't believe the calls on Dylan when Draymond was the person doing WWE moves. Sure you could. Sure you can. It's Draymond Green. He's got a lot of media, especially the Bay Area media. They had Draymond's back. Now when he punched our teammates and stuff, many of them stood up and spoke out. But he hasn't done those kind of things. But the antics, y'all see it. I'm not making stuff up. Look at Draymond's game now compared to 6 years ago. He is no longer the elite defensive player he used to be. He's not. Yet he's a finalist for the Defensive Player of the Year award. No. Hell, the numbers. If you're going by stats alone, he's not. But anyway, one more look at the numbers, because I don't think I gave everybody their shout out. Jabari Smith Jr., 11 points. I don't know if I did that right. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I didn't copy that right. Let me change that real quick. But the Rockets they're deeper. They're longer, more athletic. They need to play their game. That's what they have to do. They have to play their game. It's easy for me to say. They have to go out and do it. And that is what they have to do. Go out and do it. If they do it, they can win this series. And, and then we'll worry about, or not, no, I'm not going to worry about it. I don't care if the narrative doesn't change. If the media on the national level doesn't give them the Rockets respect, don't care. Don't care. Some of them might change. Some, majority of them won't. And those that won't, don't care. Part of that is what happens when you are a championship team. You've earned that respect. You've earned that level of hype. But when the window was closed, it needs to be acknowledged. And the Warriors' window is closing. And let's see if the Rockets can nail it shut. Jabari, 5 points, 5 boards, 1 turnover. So he cut down on the turnovers tonight. That was good. That's a good thing. Rockets overall, cut down on the turnovers. And they're lame, but it's all he has left. He has antics. That's all he has left. And I enjoy watching Rockets make Draymond put the ball on the floor, make him dribble. He's a less effective passer off the dribble. He's less effective shooter off the dribble, on the move, off it. Teams, opponents, scouting Draymond offensively is not difficult. And a man not being a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year is is asinine. It makes no sense. No sense. Are there how many? Clearly a lot, but you are on the second best team in the West. The stats say it. His defensive numbers against other scorers say it, and yet he still is not a finalist for the award. Please, please, please. I mean, come on. And good. That's good. Way Warriors fans are crying. Great, because that means they lost. And once this live stream show posts and becomes available on demand, I may receive all kinds of hate and vitriol in the comments. Thank you for your comments ahead of time. But there's no way. Well, obviously there's a way. But you are a Warriors fan. You follow Draymond Green throughout his career, and now you are upset at a team standing up to the bully. Well, that is a you problem, not the Rockets' problem. And we'll see how they feel after Game 3 if Quentin Post or Pat Spencer again hip checks Amen Thompson, this time into the scorer's table, and Amen comes up injured. Then the Warriors fans will say, he got what he deserved. Oh, blah, blah, blah. He should have done what he did to Jimmy. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. Y'all do what you do. Rockets do what they do. It makes a better team win. Game 3, starting Game 3. 7:30 this Saturday, 7:30 Central Time on ABC. The Game 4 is on Monday. Game 5 is Wednesday. Game 6 is Friday. Every other day, starting with Game 3. That's advantage Rockets in their youth and athleticism. Off topic. Justin, I need you, my man, to watch my Thursday show a little bit. Because I think I mentioned it last Thursday on the takeover. I'm not surprised at all. Not at all. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah, not at all. I'm not surprised at all about Terrence. Let's leave it at that. Everyone, that'll do it. Get some sleep, because I'm going to go live in a few hours for the Houston Roundball Review takeover at high noon. Special guest. There will be some discussion about Game 2, Rockets win over the Warriors, but the majority of it will be my interview with new Houston Cougars women's head coach Matthew Mitchell. That'll be the majority of the show. Coach Mitchell has a lot of things to say about his plan for his team, his program. And some of it sounds like what Coach Sampson used to say with his first year taking over the men's team. So tune in for that, high noon, on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. So majority of the show will be with Coach Mitchell. Then the rest of it will be talking Rockets, Warriors, and how the Rockets even up the series 1-1 with a 109-94 win over the Warriors in Game 2. Game 3, Saturday in the Bay. And after Saturday's game, y'all know where to be. Right here, Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel for the next post-game show. Thank you as always to Joshua. Appreciate you, Joshua. Justin, Solo, Devrick, GRX, Terry, Paquito, Ayush. Who else? Jamon, WK, because I know it's late for a lot of y'all. Jack 42, thank you for the shout out. Appreciate that as well. everybody, if you're here in H-Town or here in the States, get some sleep and have a productive Thursday. And as always, thank you for participating in the discussion. Justin, just real quick about Folks Talking Sports. No sponsor for it, so I'm cutting back until I get sponsors. That's the way it is. Not how I wanted it. I had a plan for a daily show. A daily show. And the people who said they'll come through didn't come through. H-Town Chad, thank you as well. Appreciate you. Shout out and much love to everybody for taking time out of your night/morning to participate in the discussion, discussing a Rockets victory. 109-94 over the Warriors. Beat the Warriors so bad that the fans are crying now. Oh, it's great like that. Isn't that great? Isn't that enjoyable? Isn't that enjoyable when your team beats a team so much their fans are crying and complaining and bitching and crying? Oh, that's just beautiful. Beautiful. But let's see what the Rockets do in Game 3. Will they continue this or will they revert back to Game 1 performance? We'll discuss it either way here on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. Well put, those tears, those Warriors tears taste so good. They do indeed. But thank you, everyone. Tell your friends about this post-game show because it's unlike any other. I do things differently here. I welcome all discussion and comments. But if you challenge me, I'm going to respond. And especially if you challenge me regarding Detroit Pistons basketball. Just don't go there. Don't do that unless you want to lose. But everybody, much love to all of you. And as I mentioned, high noon here on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. We'll have more discussion of the Rockets Warriors for a little bit on the Houston Roundball Review Takeover. That show streams on YouTube, and I'll be live. I will be there live for part of the show. Also catch it on Roku. Yes, Roku via the BS3 network. Advertise. Hit me up if you want to advertise on this show because like I said, initially I had plans to have a daily show. Daily show on YouTube, daily show on Roku. And those folks did not come through. But if you can come through, email me. Advertise at thehrr.com. Thank you as always. And let me do this because I want to acknowledge and give everybody a clap. And again. So you can join me Thursday in a few hours. Heck, what is it, 10 and a half hours for the next Houston Roundball Review Takeover? Or wait until Saturday for the next Let's Talk Houston Rockets postgame show. All of that here on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. Spread the word about this show. Spread the word about this channel. Click on that bell. Hit the like button for these videos, for these shows. Hit the bell so you can be notified when new shows are posted, when new videos are posted. Wrap it up as I always do. Since 1994, yes, 1994, been around that long doing the Houston Roundball Review. The Houston Roundball Review. Local name, global perspective. Everyone, take care. Peace.